Alright, man, it's your boy Bake. We back at it again with another video, a double upload today, man. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications for the Cook Up Nation, man. Comment below, how do you feel about 2K21 on next gen? I want to know, you know what I'm saying? You know how we are over here. But we got some news to report today. A lot of people in the 2K community are upset because, number one, a lot of people are getting banned for doing glitches per se. Some people did it, some people didn't. I have no idea. But 2K have a system, I guess, to identify who's glitching or not. And they're glitching and they're banning accounts and consoles. So it's not like last time where you could just make another account. They're banning freaking consoles. And so your console can't play the game. And so that's a little bit different this year around. But you know, I guess if you're glitching, don't glitch, man. Just don't glitch or whatever the case. If you didn't glitch and you got banned, then that sucks. Definitely, hopefully 2K can work that out because, you know, that's tough. If I didn't do the crime and you taking me to jail, come on now. I'll do the time if I did the crime, but I ain't doing no time if I ain't do no crime, man. Don't falsely accuse me of something I didn't do. But anyway, man, on to the other side of this is that a lot of people was like, yo, you're banning us, you know, when we using these glitches, but you still got a broken game where the issue lies where there's laggy freaking parks. Okay, 2K, laggy parks gotta go, bro. Like, we buy a game for it to work. And if the game doesn't fully work, we got issues. Now, there's pros and cons to games that come out unfinished. The pros is, excuse me, the pros is that they can freaking add updates to it anytime and they can fix these issues with programming and things like that. But the bad thing is that we get unfinished games. Unfinished products means that we have an issue, meaning that things ain't going the way it's supposed to go, meaning that we got a game that we paid for that ain't working the way it's supposed to work. So we're not getting our value or our monies on our payments. So we're a little bit upset about that, and we need to be able to advocate for that. And 2K, this should have been the first thing on your priority. You should have dropped the bans after the simple fact that the game works properly. The game doesn't work properly, and we have to play modes that we don't like to play because those are the modes that work properly. And then another thing nobody's talking about, why did y'all take rep out of 3v3 Pro Am, man? I don't understand that. Like, that's a sign of park, playing in a gym. Why can't you rep up in Pro Am 3v3 and the only way you can rep up is the rec and 5v5 and what is that, the park? Come on now, 2K, what's up with that, bro? Y'all gotta get better with that, man. Please patch that. Pro Am 3v3 is the wave if you can rep up, man, because you get more games, you get them quickly, and it's fun, it's easy, lag free, and it's fun. It's good, it's cool, man. There's nothing wrong with it. But 2K, please fix that. On to the other news. A lot of people are complaining with the game, starting with AnnoyingTv, who's one of the most prevalent person that's been complaining about the game. He's saying the game is a W. I'm not a W. I forgot. My bad. He's saying the game is an L. He's giving it a 6 out of 10. The movement's trash. The shooting is RNG. Everybody's dunking. And here's the thing. He got some points to a degree, but at the same time, with these points, this is what y'all ask for. You get what you ask for. Now, the game, the movement could be a little bit better. Like, the speed can be a little bit better. It doesn't have to be so claustrophobic. Like, this is next gen. I want to feel more fluid. And at times, like, the animations, we got the same game. Pretty much, it's not a new game, I should say. It's not a new game. It's the same game with the animations, just better graphics, better fidelity, and it's still not optimized or whatever the case may be. So you're not necessarily getting a next gen experience to a degree, but you are getting some new features to the degree when it comes to the My Player Builder, when it comes to your player builds. Everybody's going to be able to dunk. Everybody's going to be able to shoot. Everybody's going to be able to do pretty much everything. And so, in my opinion, I think this is probably the most skill / arcadey 2K game ever made. It's a fun game. It is. When it runs the way it's supposed to run, it's very fun. And you're going to get dunked on. It's like hoops. Like sometimes you're gonna have somebody to dunk on you, then you're gonna go back and dunk on them, and you're gonna be able to have the ability to do so. And now it's just based off your skill and how good you are. There are players that are playing really, really well in the game. There are players who are struggling at the game. The dribbling can use some fine tuning. It can be much more fluid to a degree instead of too linear. It's very linear, very kind of like stiff to a degree, and it got to be more fluid, just more fluid. But the big problem with 2K right now is the balance with the game. Point guards, shooting guards for sure, and centers are becoming more and more obsolete, and it's sort of like a new trend. Back in the day, the small forwards used to be obsolete. Shooting guards still don't have their place to a degree, and power forwards was okay, and centers was the wave. But now it's switching. It's more power forward, small forward are the wave in this next gen version of NBA 2K, because strength doesn't matter. Power forwards are able to get better badges. Small forwards are getting better badges. Point guards are getting solid badges, but we're getting taxed more for our point guard builds. And what the game is doing is rewarding people for being small and punishing people for being short. For example, if I make a tall point guard, I don't get quick first step Hall of Fame. But if I make a smaller power forward, I unlock quick first step Hall of Fame. It's sort of a double negative, and I get what they're doing, but the concept doesn't make sense, because a guy that have lower speed with ball, lower ball handling, getting gold Hall of Fame quick first step doesn't make sense to a guy that has higher speed with ball and higher ball handling. And the only difference is that I made my player taller in my position, and you made your player smaller in your position. It's just balance, and that's the issue that's becoming obsolete. And we already seeing strength doesn't matter, so you really don't need strength. You really don't need interior defense to a degree. That's how the game is. And so you just got to play the game the way the game is meant to be played until either 2K patch it or this is going to be the meta. But y'all let me know in the comments below, how do y'all feel about 2K21? I think it has potential to be an arcadey and fun game, but it can still be skill if they provide the balance. But the parks got to be able to run much, much smoother. That's what I'm going to say. Live life, stress less. You're rocking one of the best. Without the man upstairs, my life would be a mess. Cook Up Nation, we back at it again. Double upload bait. We grinding, man. We different. Peace.